Okay, good afternoon. Welcome to Blue Water Stadium here in Napier for the Central League clash between Napier City Rovers and North Wellington. This fixture was a postponed fixture from the weekend of the 2nd and 3rd of April. So welcome to Blue Water. We've got beautiful conditions for football today, slightly overcast. It's been drizzling, so the ground will be perfect for a decent game of football. Just looking at both sides before we get underway as the players are just about to make their way onto the pitch. So a couple of changes for North Wellington today. Dan Allen and Zach Brown drop out from the game from Friday, and Riley Manuel and Cam Wardlaw come into the starting 11. So welcome back to Blue Water Stadium for Captain Gavin Hoy, who's a Chatham Cup winner from the Napier Rovers 2019 Chatham Cup winning side. Also Ihai Delaney and Ahmed Othman, who former Hawke's Bay United players, making their return to Blue Water Stadium. For Napier, we've got one change from the side that drew to all with Petone on Friday afternoon. Fergus Neal comes back into the starting 11 for JC Mack. So just about to get underway with match officials today. We've got Martin Royal in the middle, and he is supported by Jet Norris and Alex Dahlberg. So Mike's with me again this afternoon. So what are you looking for this afternoon, Mike?
I think today is a big game for both teams. Obviously, a lot of the other teams have played their fourth game for this round, so this is a catch-up game. Rovers have the chance to hit the top on 10 points, where they'll join Olympic and Corey. And obviously Petone, North Wellington, get the right team, are looking for their first win of the season to kickstart their side. I think it's quite important for especially Rovers to start off the way they did last week. They've obviously gone for a different formation, bringing Fergus Neal in, going to a back four, so more a 4-3-3, and a similar setup for North Wellington by the look of it.
So as I say, a couple of changes for North Wellington and one for Napier. So Napier just on the back of that late equaliser on Friday, 2-2 against Petone. North Wellington, who went down 3-2 to Western Suburbs at Endeavour Park in Wellington. So as you say, Mike, I'm sure North Wellington be looking to build on that. There was a topsy-turvy game, that one down in Wellington. It was, I think it was the first goal was scored after about 15 minutes to Western Suburbs, and then it was 1-0 till about the 78th minute, and sort of 5 goals in the last 12 or so minutes saw North Wellington on the wrong side of the ledger. But yeah, they're a decent team with some classy players. Certainly the likes of Ihai Delaney, Ahmed Othman, Gavin Hoy, the front three, very, very experienced at National League level. Going to make life difficult, I'm sure, for Napier today. So Napier in their familiar blue, playing from left to right. And we're underway. It's a nice little crowd building up for a Easter Monday. So if you're at home in Napier and want to come down, it's not raining, it's a decent day, get down here. Early ball over the top for Delaney, and Fergus Neal called into action to clear Napier's lines. So there's certainly goals in this game. I think from my calculations, there's been 26 goals in the last 4 games between these two sides, which is an unbelievable amount. It's 13 each. So last year there was a 5-4 win at Park Island at Blue Water Stadium for Napier in the first game of the season, I think it was, and then 4-4 down in Alex Moore Park in North Wellington. So certainly likely to be goals, you'd imagine, on form. So it's Gavin Hoy again looking for Delaney. It's a ball you'll see more often than not today. Shrugs off Hoyle. Good strength. Back to Ting Ting Vanook. And it's early strike. Palmer composed. Back to Oscar Mason, who clears, looking for Somerton. Ashton Stroud with the header. Somerton into hold up play. Brings in Cam Emerson. And Tahi Doe for a first touch. And Jaden Scott now on the right side today. Looking to take on Stroud. And here's Fergus Neal. Emerson. Good skill from him. Finds Neal and out for a goal kick. Emerson not entirely happy with the decision, but goal kick nevertheless.
So obviously with the change in formation, Cam Emerson is playing wide on the left, Jaden Scott wide right, Jimmy through the middle. Be a different role for Cam. Hopefully the extra bit of space might give him a little bit more time on the ball.
Ball, Ahmed Ottman making life difficult for Caden Atkins, and he's done well. Ottman strike and comfortable in the information, but again, Gavin Hoy pulling the strings. Great passing range from the middle of the park. He playing a little bit deeper today than we've seen in earlier games this season, so looking to get him on the ball, and he's already picked out a couple of decent passes to Delaney and Ottman. So patient build up from Napier. Hoyle looks for Emerson. Little shove in the back, but play on, says Royal. Fergus Neal, can he keep it in? And no, he can't. And goal kick. So this is Scott looking to find DeLahey. Jaden Scott. Good feet. Jaden was a little bit quieter on Friday, but who's certainly wanting to get him into the game. He's an incredibly dangerous player. Great feet, quick. Palmer challenging. Schofield. Doe finding Somerton in space. Back to Emerson. Delivery. Oh, and a good header there from Stroud. Vital interception from Stroud to stop Ardo from sneaking in at the back post there. So this is Stroud. Again, looking long. And Joe Nottage has got all the time in the world, heads back to his keeper. Again, here's Hoyle again. Dangerous from broken play. On a low little ball there. Looking for Riley Manuel, but again, intercepted. Fergus Neal doing some good work at the back, and Napier clear their lines. So an early chance for a ball into the penalty area. They've certainly got some height in there. Delaney, Scott, Stroud, Hoyle with the free kick away from by Somerton. Doing his defensive duties again. He's outstanding on Friday defensively. And a little shrug on the shoulder of Ardo relieves the pressure. And Napier, a free kick.
So Rovers just have to be very careful how much time and space they're giving Gavin Hoy. He'll definitely use that to his advantage. And with the three in front, gives them a lot of options. So they really need to make sure that space is reduced.
It's certainly a size mismatch there between Ardo and Stroud. It's better from Napier. Just composed play from Palmer. This is what Napier are looking for. One-on-one. Jaden Scott takes on Woodlaw. Ball into the box and safely into the hands of keeper Ben Collins. So again, Scott just said it's dangerous down this side. And they'll be certainly looking for better delivery, I think, today than they had on Friday.
Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a downfall of Rovers on Friday, was that they got into very good positions out wide, but it was that final ball into the box. Good to see a few more players making those runs forward and getting a few more bodies in there, because I think that was quite a limitation on Friday. They didn't get enough bodies in the box, but set pieces is where they've looked dangerous in the last couple of games, and here's their first one of the day.
So it's Palmer on the ball, looking to whip something in. Attacked or well defended E.R. Delaney. Hoy and Manuel finishes the clearance. So there was, I think, from memory, 17 or 18 corners for Napier on Friday, and probably 6 or 7 free kicks from decent areas that they got into the penalty area, and it was sort of took to the 96th minute or 100th minute as it might have been to finally get a little bit of quality and get a result from one. So hopefully that's something they can improve on today. Here goes Somerton. Oh, a solid clearance, and I think, yes, ends up with a goal kick there. So Somerton looking to break into the penalty area, and I think that's Stroud that's block tackled him there. This is Wardlaw. Looking for the ball inside to Manuel. Palmer wins the throw. Snottage to Schofield. It's better play. Nice movement from Schofield. Ball from Atkins into him. It's better keep the ball moving. Hoyle out to Fergus Neal. Some of the header. Oh, good turn from Ardo. Martin Rawl plays advantage. Here's Caden Atkins. He drives one into the box. Yeah, solid challenge from Liam Schofield. And yeah, good little press there from Napier. You can hear the coach Bill Robertson on the sideline encouraging the press. Win from Atkins. Schofield, Somerton. Riley Manuel out to Ryan Lee at right back. Lee, 15-year-old, his first season of senior football. It's incredible, isn't it, how young these guys are these days playing at this level. Delaney, great ball into Vinook, but he's offside. He's a good couple of yards offside. And free kick to Napier, but yeah, 15 playing at this level's not a bad effort.
Very impressive. I know another ex-Hawke's Bay person is heavily involved with the youth setup down at North Wellington. If you're watching, Gareth, hope you're doing well. Probably one of your boys coming through.
Club stalwart, him and his family. North Wellington through and through these days after second love surely to Taradol still, I'm sure, but it's a great ball. Cam Emerson, and he's just a yard offside. It's a decent knock to him, and he took it down well, but just crept offside. While we're doing the shout-outs, Chris McIver and his family at home, I believe, still watching. Hopefully today, Macca back again. They're recovering from the vid, so missing you down here, Macca. And also the Gary family, Richard and Kelly and their kids at home. I'm sure will be tuned in for this coverage. And we're missing you as well. It wasn't a bad ball from Nottage. Actually, he must hit it, but he actually wasn't too far away from the target, which was Cam Emerson, but he didn't quite pick up on it, Emerson. So certainly Napier with quite a clear front three, Emerson on the left, Scott on the right, and Jimmy Summerton through the middle at this stage. It may rotate, I guess, as the game goes on, but seem to be quite fixed in that starting three at the moment. What do you think the reasoning behind moving to a back four could be today?
I think probably the main reason, unfortunately, from Rovers' perspective, is they were caught in wide positions on Friday, probably because they were creating a bit of space for the opposition with only three at the back. So spreading the back four now reduces the space out wide, and it looks like North Wellington are playing a similar three up front, but they are definitely not having the space that Petone had on Friday.
It's a decent hoof from Oscar Mason, whereas I think his coach is just saying, why you're not taking it back into your box. A little header back from Hoyle would have done the job there. But I think certainly in terms of formations, they both look like they're matching each other. See, Jaden Scott's going to win that foot race with Wardlaw. But again, that ball in behind that Hoyle's looking to try and find. Here's Ottman for North Wellington breaking into space. Oh, great run. And Caden Atkins, good experience defending. Back to Mason, who clears. Yeah, it's just a little nudge in the back there from Liam Schofield on Gavin Hoy. And again, this is dangerous areas because Hoy is a dead ball expert, and I think I can recall a goal from pretty much the same area last season in the same fixture, and he's bent one into the top corner. So they could do without giving away silly free kicks on this type of part of the field. It's a decent ball. Oh, it's gone. Good ball again, just in a real dangerous area. But Martin Rawls picked up a little push or foul on one of the Napier players, and free kick to Napier. Schofield. It's very, very late there from Schofield. Really no need for it all. He's never going to get the ball. And he picks up an early yellow card, which quarter of an hour in, or not even, you could do without. But, sorry, I don't quite understand the idea of challenging that sort of, particularly in that part of the field either. Stroud seems to be fine. He's dusted himself off and he'll take the free kick. Looking for Delaney, little flick on. Hoy does well. Great little ball around the corner, finds Emerson, holds it up well. Palmer, again looking for a return pass to Emerson, but Rolls harmlessly into touch. It's good composed play. Tom Scott just sees it out for a throw. And it's Ryan Lee with the throw-in. Here's Palmer. Good first touch from Scott. Finds Atkins. He delivers. Ball at Somerton. Got chance. Schofield. Oh, he just didn't quite get hold of it. Like to side foot it past Ben Collins on the goal there, but Collins got down well and held on to it. More encouraging signs from Napier there. Nottage. Wardlaw throws down the line and gives possession away. Oscar Mason on the ball to Hoyle. It's Fergus Neal, who's experienced defender for Napier, been around for a good few years now. Chatham Cup winner, Central League winner. It's the Napier Rovers through and through. Always seems a little better and a little safer when Ferg's on the field.
So it looks like Gavin Hoy has moved himself further up the field at the moment. I think Rovers saw the space he was getting. They've reduced that space and he's sort of moved further forward. So hopefully they keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he's sort of one of those players with the experience to sort of rotate with his teammates and pop up in those dangerous pockets of space. It's Delaney. Atkins wins the challenge, but back to Wardlaw. Little ball in behind. Joe Nottage has to turn and comfortably back to Oscar Mason. And he again sends it long. Just a lack of quality in position. Ball for Somerton. He's got a little bit of space. He's got three players on him, though. He's going to have to hold it up. He checks back. Finds Palmer. Run from Palmer into the box.
Penalty.
And penalty. No, or is it a free kick? We'll have to just, I think, no, back it up. It might be a free kick on the edge of the box by the looks of things. But Palmer drove into the penalty area. Good work from Somerton initially. He held it up, played it back to Palmer, who, again, just drove into the penalty looking for to create something. So can't have been far. It looks like literally it's right on the line of the penalty box. But yeah, I'm just looking at the replay there. It looks pretty close to a penalty. If it was a foul, then there can't be much in it. But anyway, free kick. Miles Palmer on the ball. Oh, and he's just scraped the back post there. That can't have missed by much, I don't think. Good quality delivery again. I think he's only had one thing on his mind there, and that was going for goal there, I think. It's Fenton finds Wardlaw. Hoy again, just getting himself involved just in those little pockets of space, and catches Cam Emerson. I think, what do we, so 20, that's a decent effort, 20 minutes into the game before Cam's hit the deck for the first time, so it's not too bad. So still 0-0 here at Bluewater Stadium. Got Thirsty Whale, Napier Rovers and North Wellington. So it's a pretty competitive game. Both teams pretty much matching each other out for the first 20 at least, Mike. So Napier throw-in to be taken by Caden Atkins. So I think Caden would have slept well on Friday night, Mike, after chasing Holden Surrey around up and down this flank on Friday. But he did a pretty good job against him, to be fair. But ball challenge.
Their outlet ball is to Delaney in the air. He is winning quite a few of these aerial duels. Probably out wide as well. We'd like them to be heading it, but that might be something to be careful of when he's in the middle of the park. He seems to be winning a lot of those first-time headers.
It's Tom Scott breaking forward. Possession lost, and Somerton on the break, but Stroud tidies up. Oh, good little ball there from the keeper Collins into Ahmed Oppman, who's come deep looking for the ball. This is Wardlaw. Back to Oppman. And just a little late challenge on him. I thought Martin Raw was going to let that one go, but just caught him as he played the pass. Oh, that's a good ball. Here's Hoy to the penalty area. Squared. Delaney. It's a great chance. Altman still got a chance. He's got space. Drives it in. Well defended Caden Atkins. Oh, there was a great chance for Delaney. Ball across the box from Hoy. And he'll be kicking himself there. He just didn't get any connection on it at all. There's another dangerous free kick and a right in Gavin Hoy's shooting zone, I would say. I'd be surprised if he's not having a crack from here, but again, a cheap free kick from Napier.
Liam Schofield's got to be very, very careful. That was him giving away the free kick again.
Goes for the back post instead. Header. And that's a foul on Hoyle. He's done well to get up and win that. And Napier breathe a sigh of relief. They could quite comfortably be 1-0 down there. It was a gilt-edged chance for Delaney, who, with his form and pedigree, he's got a couple already this season, would generally bury 9 times out of 10. So a couple of balls on the field there's the reason why that stops, but so we've got a throw on Cam Wardlaw. It's for Delaney. Oh, he's done well there to keep possession. Fenton into Vanook. This is Ryan Lee. It's to deliver charge down by Somerton. Somerton doing a pretty good job defensively again. He was outstanding with his defensive play on Friday. Tracked back a couple of times to must be the last man. So Palmer, little ball in behind. Here's Somerton. Napier need players in the box. Somerton checks, and there is a late flag, and he's offside. So just not having a quick glance across the line. Probably just a little bit of inexperience there from Somerton. Palmer does well to get across and provide some cover.
I'd say Miles is very happy with his first 30 minutes of the game. He's probably been a little bit disappointed with his form up until this point, but he is actually controlling the midfield at the moment.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. This has been the best we've seen him play, and it's just, I think, just keeping it simple, not trying to overplay. Just get the ball, move it, win his tackles, don't do anything silly. Cam Emerson, he's done well there. He's got on the wrong side of Stroud and into the box, and much to the dismay of the Napier crowd, the free kick goes the other way, and it's on a foul on. That's Delaney. It did look a yard offside there. He finds, he's looking for Manuel. That end-to-end stuff here from Napier and North Wellington. Napier, I think, got away with one there. I didn't look out from here, but throw into Napier Rovers. We've got play on. There's a couple of balls on the field, but here's Somerton. Takes on Lee into the box. Oh, and he gets a strike away. I think there was more of a strike than a cross, but good signs from Somerton. He's getting a little bit of change there, but Ryan Lee at right back for 15-year-old for North Wellington's done a pretty solid job at the moment. So a 17-year-old taking on a 15-year-old. So it's the future of the game there at on that side of the pitch at the moment. Somerton again blocks the pass. It's Nottage. Doe gets caught on position. Here's a great chance. Hoy slipped in by Delaney, strikes. Oh, and it's just past the post. I'm pretty sure Oscar Mason wasn't getting there. It was a great strike from Hoy. That's how quickly North Wellington can cause you trouble. You give the ball away in the middle of the park in those dangerous areas. So half an hour in, 0 Blue Water Stadium in Napier. Again, a beautiful day for football. Thirsty Whale, Napier Rovers and North Wellington. And here's a chance for Napier. Fergus Neal breaks forward. Schofield. What can they conjure up here? Tai Do. Looking to beat his man back to Palmer. Oh, and that was a bit agricultural on Fergus Neal and a Napier free kick. I think that was Tom Scott who's been a bit overzealous with the attempt to win the ball. And once again, it's Miles Palmer with the free kick. Back post. Oh, and it's off the crossbar. Caden Atkins. Doe back across. Hoyle challenging. Great defensive header from Fenton. Emerson. He's just overrun it. I think that was a replica of. I think we had one of those. It might have been from a corner on Friday. Did we? That came straight in and hit the crossbar. Here's Manuel making a run from midfield. Found into the box. Verduk. Oh, and he's tucked it in the near post. So North Wellington take a 1-0 lead here at Blue Water Stadium. Tung Vanuk with a left-footed strike from the edge of the box. Riley Manuel made a great run forward. He was found. Ball back, and it was a pretty... I don't think he hit it particularly well at all, but he's done enough to creep inside the near posts of Oscar Mason there. So North Wellington 1-0 up, and based on chances, you probably can't argue too much with it.
I think Manuel's made an amazing run. He's been he's running behind the defence. No one's gone with him. He's taken a couple of defenders away, backheld it, and created the space. And as you say, tucked away nicely.
Here's Emerson. Napier looking to reply straight away. Oh, and great ball into the box. Fantastic challenge, John Somerton. I think that was Wardlaw, that's got across there, and what a challenge that was on Somerton. Ball from Emerson across the 6-yard box, and fantastic defending from North Wellington to protect their 1-0 lead. So that's stunned the home crowd a wee bit at Blue Water Stadium here. To be fair, it probably was a game that crying out for a goal, really, just to kick-start it a wee bit. So 30 minutes, or 31 minutes that would have been into the game. Vanuk with the opener. Napier just passing is just not as crisp as it could be. Oh, and Atkins looking to help that one on. Wardlaw, who's just come into the side today, has been outstanding here at left back. He's some dangerous balls forward, but his defensive work has been exceptional as well. So good first half an hour from him. Great touch from Hoy. It's class. Ball from Artmood. Here's Manuel with a strike. And a appeal for a penalty. Opman. Yeah, good challenge there in the box. So appeals from North Wellington for a penalty, but waved away by Martin Royal. Here's Fergus Neal breaking forward. Somerton. North Wellington with a man down at the other end in the penalty area. And a little free kick there relieves the pressure and will allow Ahmed Opman, who's down back at just outside the Napier penalty area. So I didn't quite see what happened there, but I think he won possession after the penalty shout and had a crack at it. Good solid challenge from Schofield from memory. So he seems okay, and he's back up on his feet. And a free kick to be taken by Ben Collins for North Wellington.
And again, by the look of it, it was Riley Manuel making a run deep, not being followed, and creating an opportunity for North Wellington.
I think that's what's catching Napier out a wee bit, is that rotation between Gavin Hoy and Riley Manuel. So you've got Tim Fenton sort of sitting in the number 6 role there, number 12 for for North Wellington, and Hoy and Manuel rotating beautifully and causing Napier some real issues with that late run. Here's Summerton trying to get a control challenge by Lee, and Napier throw. So 10 minutes to go. Napier certainly be looking to try and get themselves back into this game. Emerson. And he's brought down by Gavin Hoy. Good turn from Emerson. The ball got away from him a wee bit, but did enough. Hoy was a wee bit late, and he picks up a yellow card for his troubles. So midfielder from each side with a yellow card at this point. So and Schofield on the ball looked to deliver some quality into that penalty area. But early in the game for Oscar Mason to come forward. Looking for Hoyle and corner ball. Challenge, I think, from Fenton on Hoyle, and Palmer jogs over to take the corner. So what can Napier get here? Quality from Palmer. Collins does well. Punches it away under great pressure. North Wellington clear. Fergus Neal tidies up. Looks for Nottage, flicks it on. Nottage again. And Napier relieve the pressure themselves by a cheap free kick in the middle of the park. This time it's Tai Do who gives it away, and North Wellington will quite happily slow things down and take the free kick. Scott, Hoy, 1-2, back to Delaney, looking for Vanuk. And Hoy is offside, a little ball over the top, good couple of yards offside, probably plus a little push in the back of Nottage, so Manuel and Hoy again working well together. Good experience defending from Jim Hoyle. It's not quite coming together in that attacking third still, is it?
Not at the moment. On a different wavelength. Jaden Scott looking to go forward quickly. Cam Emerson looking for a sideways ball. I think that's one area that Rovers have started to go a lot more sideways than forward at the moment. So their options have been limited by North Wellington, who a little bit similar again to Friday, harassing the ball quickly, not giving any time to Rovers to play the ball.
Jaden Scott does well to recover after initially the ball flew over his head. So throw-in rather to North Wellington. Here's Hoy, back to Manuel. Oh, and Napier get away with one there as well. Here's Tai Do, looking for Summerton. Palmer, well done. Summerton, back to Palmer. Well played, Miles. Tai Doe spreads it wide. Here's Jaden Scott where they want to. Ball into the box. Emerson. Here's Doe on the box. Strike. Yeah, no, great strike. Woo-hoo! Fantastic strike. Tai Doe, his second of the season. Brings Thirsty Whale, Napier City Rovers level with North Wellington. So that was a lot better from Napier. Spread the play. Miles Palmer and Summerton work well on the left. Ball out here to Jaden Scott. He whips a decent ball into the box. Cam Emerson with a bit of acrobatic manoeuvre there. Ball ends up at Tai Doe's feet at the edge of the box, and he finishes superbly. Just what the Napier faithful were looking for. Here's Doe again, winning possession. Would have been exactly what Napier needed. Bit of a spring in their step going into half-time. Quality finish.
Quality finish, and I think the difference there was, again, the speed that it was played forward. A couple of passes, then Jaden out wide, and finally a ball into the box. I think it was Cam that got the first touch, but worked the ball out to Tai, and great finish.
Here's Tai Doe again, doing great work, winning the ball. Oh, looking to slip Summerton in. Starting to come in. Here's Emerson from distance. Didn't quite get hold of it, just sliced across it, but again, positive signs from Napier. Tai Doe starting to really come into his own in the middle of the park there, winning possession, driving forward. Surprising what a goal can do. There's no way after 26 goals in the last 4 games that this was going to be 0-0, was it? So I'll be surprised if that's the last goal we've seen, to be fair. Just a little ball in behind Fergus Neal. Does well. Shows it into Oscar Mason. Palmer, some space. Good from him. He looks to burst forward. Fergus Neal picks him out again. Fergus Neal does well. Palmer again. Spreads it wide to Atkins. Here's Scott again, one-on-one with his defender. Caden Atkins, just a safe option. Back to Oscar Mason. Good patient play from Napier. Mason looking for Scott. Atkins, good touch. Here's Schofield. Good win from Hoy. And throw into North Wellington. Bit of intensity in the game, finally.
Obviously, the goal has given a bit of an injection to Napier. The energy levels have increased dramatically since that goal.
Good win from Atkins. Delaney, Hobman. Good win from Scott. Sort of quite incredible what a goal can do to a team, just to inject a bit of enthusiasm, a bit of a spark. Schofield looking to find Summerton, intercepted by Lee. It's for Nook. Manuel intercepted for Schofield this time. He drives forward, lacking in a bit of support, but finds Summerton. And they settle things down again. Jim Hoyle on the ball. Finds Tai Doe. Little give and go. Emerson back to Doe. Oh, just stood on the ball, and he gives a bit of a cheap free kick away, and that is half-time here at Bluewater Stadium. So 1-1 between Thirsty Whale and Napier City Rovers and North Wellington. Sort of burst into life in that last 10 minutes or so, Mike.
Yeah, it's probably in some ways a draw at half-time is a fair result. Rovers certainly picked up the pace in the last only 5-10 minutes of that half. It would appear that the midfield battle is going to be where this game's won. I think Manuel and Hoy had a good first 35 minutes, and then finally the likes of Miles and Tahido have taken a little bit more control in that centre of the park. Again, the game's going to be won, I think, from both teams out wide to create those positions, to get balls into the box, and just making sure teams have got numbers in the box to finish off.
Okay, so here we are, Bluewater Stadium, 1-1, Thirsty Bar Napier Rovers and North Wellington. We will be back in 10 minutes or so for the second half. Welcome back to Bluewater Stadium here in Napier for the second half of this Central League fixture between Thirsty Whale, Napier Rovers and North Wellington. So 1-1 at half time. Players just making their way back out for the start of the second half. Anything in particular, Mike, that Bill Robertson would have been saying to his troops at half time?
I think from Bill's point of view, it'll very much be the way they finished the first half off, just to continue that momentum. As I said before the half-time break, I think the midfield is going to be where this game's won. Obviously, the likes of Liam Schofield has to be very, very careful with one yellow card. Some of the challenges he's been going into. The last thing we want is to be down to 10 men. But I think the three for Napier and pretty much Manuel and Hoy for North Wellington are going to be the difference in this game. That's where a lot of the balls through to the front three are coming from, and whoever wins that battle, I think, goes on and wins this game.
So underway, North Wellington on the white strip, playing left to right. As I say, 1-1 strikes from Tung Tung Vanook in the 30th minute and 40th minute for North Wellington, and then an equaliser from Ta Edo from Thirsty Whale Napier Rovers just before half time. So here's Jaden Scott with an early chance. Ball into the box. Cleared by Tim Fenton, I think that is. And danger signs already. So first corner in the first minute of the second half. Liam Schofield jogs over to take it. So Schofield cleared by Delaney as far as Palmer. Back to Schofield. Oh, and a good defensive clearance again, or header. Caden Atkins looking to get something. But Opman clears as far as Nottage and rolls out for a Here's Emerson. Strike. And comfortable from Ben Collins. So good early pressure from Thirsty Whale Napier Rovers. Looking to start this half the same energy they finished it with. It's Joe Nottage. Good ball there, looking for Emerson again. Oh, miscued from Fenton. Here's Palmer, had a good first half. Just looking to slip it through for Scott. Riley Manuel breaks, finds Delaney. Back into Hoy. Oh, the master of the give and go. And Jim Hoyle clears back to Oscar Mason, who sends it long. And Ashlyn Stroud wins the header. Jaden Scott back to Palmer. Caden Atkins finds Scott again down the right flank. It's just not sticking for Emerson today. He's working hard, but just not quite getting the ball to stick for Napier. Palmer. A turn. Here's Emerson. Strike. And well wide. Goal kick. Again, good signs from Napier. Summerton does well, cuts it back, Schofield, oh, he's just not got hold of it at all. Great work from Jimmy Summerton down the left-hand flank here. Dispossessed Hoy, got into the box, pulled a great ball back, and Schofield bursting from midfield just couldn't get a decent connection on it. Good chance for Napier.
Again, it's the speed of the ball going forward for Napier that seems to be causing North Wellington a bit of problem at the moment.
It's Riley Manuel intercepted by Hoyle and finds Summerton again. Good strength, and Hoy wins this tussle. Wasn't going to be beaten twice. The experienced Gavin Hoy. He's Tung Vanuk. For Obmid. Oh, and stay from Oscar, and Delaney taps in the rebound. So just what Napier didn't need. An early strike. Ehai Delaney. 4 minutes or 5 minutes into the second half. All the pressure from the first 5 minutes or so coming from Napier. Hoy breaks forward. Ball into Opman. Tung Vanuk into Opman. Mason makes a decent save, rolls across the box. And Delaney, very composed, into an empty net. We did say there'd be more goals, and it hasn't taken long for the first one in the second half.
And again, that's where Rovers have to be careful. The start of that move, Gavin Hoy winning the ball in the middle of the park, going forward quickly and then laying in his winger to set the ball into the middle for the goal. But that's the danger, and you've got goal scorers like Delaney up front for your side, then he'll be in the right place at the right time. Here goes Scott. And Stroud clears as far as Miles Palmer for Napier Rovers. So all to do again for Napier Rovers to get themselves level. Here goes Summerton battling with Lee. And he does very well, the young right back. Hoy looking for Manuel. He's made one of those runs from midfield again. It's Palmer. Emerson. It's Palmer. Great switch to Summerton. Good first touch. Finds Schofield, who finds Neil on the break. Ball in. Summerton. Just wouldn't fall for him. And cleared by Hoy. Ball from Palmer. Here's Schofield into midfield, into the box. Here's North Wellington. Danger on the break. Manuel. Opman outside him. So looking to slip one through for Delaney. Comfortable for Nottage. Here goes Palmer again. This time looking for Schofield. Great pass. Schofield in his sort of more familiar left wing back role. Palmer back to Summerton. Palmer looking for Scott's feet and just couldn't quite connect. And Wardlow deflects it off Tai Doe for a North Wellington throw-in.
So Napier back with possession. Jim Hoyle, skipper, brings it forward. Cam Emerson's a decent ball. Brings it down his chest. Taito to Schofield. Shooting chance. Little dink to the back post. Emerson. Fancy that one back across the face of the goal, but he went for goal, and comfortable save from keeper Ben Collins.
Good signs, though, from Rovers. They've taken the disappointment of going 2-1 down and starting to control the game a bit more. It's Hoyle again. Oppen. Good ball there from Stroud. He's armoured up and taking on Caden Atkins. And Atkins has been solid throughout. Palmer gives up position. Manuel. Just an awkward one for Oscar Mason. Just bounces in front of him, but deals with it comfortably. Good work from Atkins there to win position, and Palmer unfortunately turned it over from Hoyle, looking for Scott this time. Certainly end to end. It's Lee. Oh, good intercept from Schofield. Palmer finds Scott. Joe Nottage out to Caden Atkins. So it's Jimmy Summerton now operating from the right-hand side. Cuts in and gives possession away tamely to Gavin Hoy, of all people. Just comfortable on the ball. Delaney, Hoy, Manuel. Most things going through those three. Fenton just sitting in the hole in the middle of the park there. Just keeping things tight. So Josh Stevenson about to make his entrance for Napier Rovers, so just before the hour mark. And it could be the benches that make the difference in this game. It's obviously been their second game in 3 days.
Good win again from Atkins. He's been excellent. Hoyle, great pass. Fergus Neal. Schofield back to Neal. Ryan Lee does exceptionally well. Got the experience of Neal and the youth of Lee there. Hoyle looking for Summerton. It seems to be sort of around that hour mark that Coach Bill Robertson looks to make that change and bring Josh Stevenson, the experience of Josh, physicality up front for Napier. It's Nottage. It's a good little ball in. Here's Summerton into the area. Cuts it back. Emerson. And he'll be disappointed with that. Didn't get hold of it at all. But good work from Summerton. Ball from Nottage in behind. There's Atkins again. Somerton. Goes, yeah, good little run from Atkins there. He looked to pass, but... And here is a couple of changes for North Wellington as well. So we have Ash Mustafa and Henry Sinclair looking to come on, and it's Tung Vanak and Riley Manuel who look like they're making way. So Vanak with the first goal for North Wellington, and Manuel, who was dangerous and caused Napier all sorts of problems with those late runs.
Yes, interesting change that. I thought Manuel and Hoy were the danger men for North Wellington, but let's see what the subs can do when they come on.
Also Riley Manuel as well.
Schofield into the box. Hoyle. He turns and gets a ball across. Again, just no one in the penalty area attacking the pass. Good turn from the centre back, Jim Hoyle, and ball into a dangerous area, but just comfortable for Ben Collins in goal there. So it looks like Henry Sinclair is just a direct replacement in a front three for Tung Vanook. And likewise for Ash Mustafa, who's come into the middle of the park for Riley Manuel. Here is Henry Sinclair, his first touch to Hoy. So yeah, a couple of interesting changes. It's a first start for the season for Riley Manuel, so I'm not sure if he's been coming back from an injury or what, but I think Napier actually be quite pleased with that change. Hoy gives it away. Here's Emerson. Finds Ta'ido. Palmer to Fergus Neal. Jaden Scott. Disappointing delivery. Back to Palmer. It's well played from Miles Palmer. It's Henry Sinclair. It's very youthful looking right side. Ryan Lee at right back and Henry Sinclair. Not sure of his actual age, but he only looks as old as his shirt number, if that.
Yes, I think Napier will have to make a change soon. Josh Stevenson, I think, will be brought up just to hold the ball. We don't seem to have a person in the forward line that is holding the ball up long enough to bring the midfield into play.
Here's Emerson. And a tussle. Oh, and he's done quite well there, to be fair. That was a bit of a tangle that could have gone either way. Martin Rawl, well placed, and gives a free kick to Napier Rovers. The North Wellington defender, I think is it Tom Scott, I think, is a little bit perplexed as to how he's managed to give a free kick away there. He felt he was the one being fouled, but nevertheless, Liam Schofield looking for a bit of quality here. And the change is going to be made just before that free kick, and it's going to be Ta'i Doe who makes way for Josh Stevenson. So scorer of Napier's goal just before half-time. Fantastic strike from him. He's been busy.
Be interesting to see what the formation is now. It's a very attacking move from Bill Robertson.
So Schofield launches it in there. Emerson. It's a great defensive header. Fantastic header from, I think that's Fenton, isn't it? Or actually, it's Cam Wardlow, actually. Apologies. What a header from him to take it off the head of Emerson. So corner for Napier. Palmer to the near post. Collins does well. Nottage. Here's Schofield on the and it hits the back of his own player, Josh Stevenson. He's doing his best to get out of the way, but copped it on the back of the calf. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right, Mike. It's a very attacking formation now. Possibly back to a back three with Nottage, Hoyle, and Atkins. So Fergus, Neal and Scott on the wing-back roles. And Cam Emerson maybe sitting a wee bit deeper with Schofield. And Palmer. Atkins, all the way back to Oscar Mason, who's had to put a little sprint there to get that. Another sub warming up, JC Mack for Napier, about to come on as well. So extra pace and firepower in an attack. Schofield looking for... He's done well, Fergus Neal, to be fair to him. He's Henry Sinclair, moved himself over to the left-hand side. Foot race with Atkins, who just does enough to get it back to Oscar Mason. Jaden Scott does well. It's Jimmy Summerton. So 68 minutes gone here at Bluewater. North Wellington leading 2-1 over Napier Rovers. Goals from Tung Tung Vanook and Ehai Delaney for North Wellington. Cancelling out that strike just before half-time from Ta'i Doe from Thirsty Well Napier Rovers. Here's Delaney again working with Hoy. And Ottman, he's coming a wee bit deeper as well. I think with the changes, he's dropped into a deeper role, getting himself on the ball. Oh, Ryan Lee does well there. And here's the second change for Napier. JC Mack, and Caden Atkins makes way for him. Atkins been fantastic today, so
For your 51 Napier City Rovers coming onto the pitch, number 11, JC Mack, replacing.
it's a surprising change as well. But yeah, Atkins, unless he's carrying a wee bit of a knock or something, I'm not sure about. But yeah, I thought Atkins was excellent this afternoon. They're certainly throwing the firepower on now. That's so there's 4 recognised strikers plus a couple of attacking wide players as well on the field. So
The way the results have gone in this league so far, the early part of the season, it is, I wouldn't say it's a game that you cannot lose, but any points dropped is very vital, especially at home for Napier. So today's result, if it stays as it is, North Wellington will be extremely happy.
it certainly is early days, but these games at home are important. You're getting points, and preferably 3, not just draws. So here goes JC Mack using his pace. Can he get something into the box? Back to Palmer. Schofield. Hoyle to Scott, to Schofield. Bit of space, rolls into Emerson. And Gavin Hoyle is adjudged to have been late in a challenge against Josh Stevenson. Didn't look too much in it from here, but it's a dangerous spot for Napier. Miles Palmer's got the ball under his arm, and
well, he's taken one from here pre-season. So be careful of the top bin, because that's where he'll be aiming. And I fancy him in today's performance. A goal would just cap it off.
Exactly. He's certainly got it in his locker to score from here. So Schofield is also over the ball, but I'm pretty sure he's not getting a shot. It'll be Miles Palmer. So 72 minutes gone. 2-1 to North Wellington. Palmer on target and comfortable for Collins. Got himself over nice and quick. Safe hands. And comes to nothing for Thirsty Well Napier City Rovers. Good win from Hoyle. Under pressure from Sinclair. So it certainly looks like Napier have gone back to a back 3 with Fergus Neal dropping into the right side with Atkins' departure, and wing backs and JC Mack and Jaden Scott. It's a little pass that's just left it a little short, and Oscar Mason does well and clears for a throw-in.
That will be the danger now for the next 20 minutes. Will be just how they deal with that quick transition if they lose a ball, Napier. There's quite a lot of space in behind the midfield.
Oh, that's a decent challenge from Stroud. A must-win ball, and he's left the pretty combative Josh Stevenson gingerly getting his way back to his feet. Here's Ottman. Or ball through. It's Mustafa Sinclair. Can he roll? Hoyle plays it back. Here's Delaney. And he'll be disappointed with that finish, not to get it on target. Still, that's going to be the problem for Napier, as they're pushing bodies forward, that they don't get caught on the break, but nothing come of it there. Free kick to Napier. North Wellington look to make another change. Play on, says Martin Royal. Fergus Neal. played Somerton. I say that, he's given it away, but then won it back again. There's Fergus Neal. Stevenson coming deep. Somerton. Driving, strike, save from Collins. Good strike from Somerton. Very little backlift. Got decent power there and forced Collins into a decent save to his left. So corner to Napier. Nottage, oh, Mac. Back to Nottage, strike, oh, just evades the back post. Here is the change for North Wellington.
Substitution for North Wellington, number 22, Elvis Mariagbi.
And it looks like Ehai Delaney that's making way after a fantastic day. Good goal from him. He's battled way up, well up front. And we've been waiting to say this, but Elvis has left the dugout and he's about to make his way onto the pitch. Elvis Marakabi, number 22. So well played, Ehai Delaney. Good afternoon for him.
Yeah, he's run themselves ragged up top, being very much the focal point of their top three, and he'll be happy with his day's work.
It's Ottman trying to find Marakabi, but he looks offside, and it is one of those changes to the offside rule where the assistant referee runs 20 yards alongside the player who's offside before he puts his flag out because he hasn't touched the ball, but clearly offside. My apologies to Elvis if I've got his surname wrong, which I'm pretty sure I have, but here's Ottman. Time is ticking. We're into the last quarter of an hour, so 13 or so minutes to go, plus any added time. Scott. Yeah, that's well played. Cam Emerson into Palmer. JC Mack. Fergus Neal to deliver into the box. Stroud away. Sinclair with a bit of space to run into. Tracking back is Somerton. And Somerton's done well there and wins the throw. Back underway. This time Sinclair to Marakabi, and he is offside quite clearly that time.
North Wellington are definitely defending those crosses well. They seem to have two men on the front post every time that are winning those balls when they come in. Maybe a run across the front by someone just to put them off or flick on from Rovers would be helpful.
Here is Elvis Marakabi taking on Nottage. Ottman. Gavin Hoy. And loose pass in. Schofield picks up a free kick. And we're back underway again. Jim Hoyle. Emerson battling away with Fenton. Does well. Emerson. Here's Stevenson. Finds Scott. into the box. Can he find Somerton? No, just too high for Somerton. And here is Sinclair again, looking for the danger man up top. And he's just run the play out, Mutakabi, sorry. Be the final throw of the dice for Napier. Another striker. And Harry Mason looking like he's about to come on. Jim Hoyle on the ball. Joe Nottage. Looking for Somerton. Again, great play. Great defending again. Tom Scott. Giving them nothing at the back there today. Fergus Neal finds Schofield. Emerson to Stevenson, back to Emerson. His strike is blocked. And Emerson was late with the challenge and gets himself a yellow card. So good defending there, good block by Tom Scott. And Napier will make that change now. So Harry Mason, number 18, is coming on, and Cam Emerson, number 9, comes off. So we're into the last 8 or so.
Rovers coming onto the pitch, number 18, Harry Mason, replacing number 9, Cam Emerson.
So Harry Mason got a few more minutes than he got on Friday to try and pull something out of the bag for Napier, find that equaliser. There's Hoy trying to bring down the long clearance. Fenton fending off Harry Mason. He just dinks one down the line. Jim Hoyle back to Oscar Mason. Here's Sinclair into the box. Oh, deflected by Nottage. JC Mack. As far as North Wellington are concerned, it's all in the right part of the field at the moment. Here's Hoyle. Play to Somerton. Back to Hoyle. Great challenge from Hoyle. Here's Somerton in a bit of space. Strike. Takes a deflection. And a Napier corner.
It's a great win in the middle of the park from Jim. Certainly shown why he's the captain of the side, trying to drive them forward at every occasion.
So here is what I think is the final change for North Wellington as well. So it's Dan Hartford-Sillis, and he's coming on for the outstanding Ryan Lee, who, 15-year-old, has been fantastic today at right back. For a 15-year-old, has got a massive future in the game. So corner to Napier. The back post. Mack with a strike. What a strike! He connected with that superbly. It flew past the post. But hard to tell how far that missed by, but if that had gone in the top corner, it would have been one hell of a goal. Nottage given a bit of a nudge in the back there for Marakabi. Fergus Neal. It's JC Mack. Going to do something a little bit too elaborate there. Fenton. Yeah, good win from Ottman, but Oscar Mason tidies up. Scott finds Jimmy Summerton. Can he get a ball across? Oh. And Tom Scott brings down Summerton.
Just taking one there for the team. Jimmy would have been away otherwise.
So, yeah, team foul, you could call that, or a professional foul, in other words. But, yeah, for every defender will tell you he's done the right thing there. But Summerton would have been right into the penalty area, but had numbers in the box as well. So a dangerous free kick this time from Miles Palmer. Haven't got a heck of a lot of change out of any of these free kicks so far. The height of the North Wellington defenders has been prominent, but here's Palmer. Lower. Summerton!
Yes!
And JC Mack scores at the back post. So something a little bit different there. I'm not sure whether he necessarily intended it, Palmer, but a little ball to the near post. Deflected, and I'm pretty sure it was JC Mack who's got the final touch.
I think JC Mack.
Just seeing whether we can confirm the goal scorer, but got a touch from Summerton at the near post, and then, yes, I think JC Mack.
Goal to number 11, JC Mack.
So Napier, just as they did on Friday, have pulled something late out of the bag, but they do have time to see if they can pinch a winner here. Certainly got the attacking players on the field to do so. So 2-2 here at Bluewater Stadium, another thriller. Can Napier do one better and pull a winner out of the bag today? Here's Schofield looking for Harry Mason. It's a late challenge, but no. Royal says play on. And Napier get the throw in.
Good on Napier. They've obviously thrown a lot of attack-minded players onto the pitch. North Wellington have probably done the opposite, trying to get as many behind the ball, just leaving Elvis up front. And it's paid dividends for Napier.
Oscar Mason does well and tidies up. Fergus Neal. Maccabi was through there. Palmer goes long. Scott Stevenson finds Jaden Scott. Just a little bit more composure from the young winger with the delivery, but he's worked his socks off out here. And this time, here comes Jaden Scott again. Schofield outside him. Fires across. Scott this time. Palmer. And Gavin Hall breaks. And again, Josh Stevenson just clipped his ankles. And he'll get a yellow card.
Behind the Bluewater Stadium. Come on, you Blues.
Very similar to the other way a couple of minutes ago. Josh taking one for the team. It looked a dangerous break. Could have been on, but Josh has stopped them going forward.
Sure, exactly the same as Tom Scott's, just a professional foul. So ball long. Palmer wins the header, flicks it back. Oscar Mason. Can he go long? He's looking to go long. We've got numbers forward, Napier. Deploys the droppy. Josh Stevenson on the end of it. JC Mack. Stevenson, great turn. Great turn. Oh, he goes for glory. Maybe the pass to Scott might have been on, but Schofield. Back to Scott. Can he take his fullback on? This time. Oh, he's done well. Can he get something into the box? Oh. Harry Mason. Back to, it just leaves it a bit short. Mack. Deflected. Scott leaves it thinking he was offside. Here go North Wellington on the break. Ahmed Ottman. And a good win from Palmer. Napier's throw. "90 minutes up. Here goes Harry Mason. He gets fouled by Ottman. And, that's a pretty cheap yellow card. But Mason was looking to spray the pass out wide, but Ottman just caught him as he was about to do so. So, crikey, this is quite reminiscent of Friday.
90th minute, does Oscar go forward?
He looks, he's staying put at the moment. How many extra? So 4 minutes of extra time. Schofield delivers. Up goes Matt. Great clearance from Scott. It's done exceptionally well there. Come out, collected everybody, including his own player. And Martin Royal stops the play. It's concerned there might have been a head injury. But it's good goalkeeping. Took control, came out, cleared the ball and everybody else. So we're timer ticking, 4 minutes of extra time added from referee Martin Royal, and probably a minute and a half or so into that. We'll restart the play with a drop ball on the far side. JC Mack. And to Stevenson, great turn. Oh. Mack again. Can he deliver? To Harry Mason. Again, Tom Scott's done exceptionally well to not allow a free header there. Hoy looking to create one last chance for North Wellington. Mustafa has the ball intercepted. Schofield, Fenton. It's been a great battle, Fenton and Palmer in the middle of the park there. Here's Gavin Hoy. Can he conjure one last bit of brilliance? Ahmed Ottman delivers. And that is shanked over the crossbar. Here's JC Mack, quick feet. Can he? With Jim Hoyle. Finds James Scott. It's a great ball from and Henry Sinclair. It's done exceptionally well there. Touched just a little bit big from Scott. It's Hoyle again. And that is full time. So here at Bluewater Stadium, game finishes 2-2. It's all a bit disappointing after the excitement of the last sort of 10 minutes or so, but Martin Royal has adjudicated that is 94 minutes. So 2-2 here. Goals from North Wellington, Tung Vanuk in the 30th minute. Equalised by Ta'i Doe from Napier Rovers in the 40th minute. Early strike in the second half from North Wellington from Ihia Delaney. And then a late equaliser, we believe, from JC Mack to make it 2-2. Mike.
Well, again, it's almost like deja vu, to be honest. It's both sides had opportunities to win. Rovers finished off strongly like they did in the first half, but I think, again, you can only say that a draw is probably a fair result at the end of the day. Both sides will be disappointed that didn't take the 3, but, yeah, both teams worked extremely hard. Had times in the game when they dominated, but, yeah, pretty much split halfway, and a draw, fair result.
All right, so that's us here from Bluewater Stadium. Thank you again for joining us. Live stream courtesy of Cello Sport. Big thank you again to all the volunteers that help put this game day experience on. As we said on Friday, second to none in the country. Fantastic facility, great game day experience for the players and the spectators, and hopefully you've enjoyed the streams over the over the Easter weekend. So I think we're back in, if we're invited, in a couple of weeks. I think it's 3 weeks until the next home game, a couple of away games from Napier now, down in Olympic next week, and I think the Wellington Phoenix the following week. So we'll be back in 3 weeks' time. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your Easter Monday.